This video is based off of a question I got of how to build a cargo trailer with limited skills. Basically, the question was from 277KNE. I'm not sure what that stands for, but I'm not too capable in all phases of building out a trailer. Are there companies that can do the work? And do you have recommendations as to where to get the materials? These are really good questions, and I get other questions that are similar to that. And so I thought I should go over basically what you can do with limited skills and where to get materials that are cheap. Basically, my answer to that was, that is a good question. This concept of converting a cargo trailer into a camper is growing in popularity, but I don't think there are companies that specifically do that yet, to my knowledge, without it being expensive for the customized project. I have seen some people sell their cargo conversion trailers, so you may be lucky to find a cargo trailer converted into a camper for sale, or find a friend who is handy, who is willing to do your project for a cheap labor. Most initial materials can be found at any Lowe's or Home Depot store. I have sometimes found an old camper someone was selling for cheap, and I just basically transferred those parts into my trailer. This minimizes the effort and money, and that basic concept is what I went with in my thoughts and ideas. So let me just so based off of another video that I was sharing with you, just the one right before this one, I found some cheap parts off of another camper trailer. So this vent here, and there's some covers, and then a vent over there. Those are some parts that I found that they can be expensive when they're new. And so this trailer that you see here is the trailer that I saw in a scrapyard, and I've seen other trailers at car wreckers, junkyards, scrapyards, and also in Craigslist or any place that you could find these things off the classifieds, that some people have trailers that have been through like an accident or through a flood or some kind of tornado or something, and they just scrap it. They get the insurance money or whatever, and they scrap it. And basically that's what I found, and this is what you see here. The materials inside this trailer, I only wanted the vents. I wasn't really completely interested in what else was available there, but I'm giving you this example. It appears that this trailer was in a flood or something and got destroyed, and I saw that a lot of the countertops and the cabinets, microwave, there's a fridge, there were still lighting and fans, and a lot of the things in there were still good and salvageable. So if I was interested in those things, basically if you have limited skills, if you knew how to use a screwdriver, you could basically take those materials, figure out how to detach those things, which is not hard. It's basically screws, and you could basically look around, see where it's attached, and then unscrew the screws, and then take those countertops and the sinks that are already intact and just transfer them over into your cargo trailer. And I've thought of this quite a bit, and I thought if I had need for those types of things, my trailer is not going to require them, but if I did, then I would know where to go to find materials. I would just basically find one that in a scrapyard or somebody that's scrapping out their camper trailer, and then go through and just find the interior parts that you want. So I know that these things are around all over the place, and Texas and Florida, they've had some hurricanes, or if there's a tornado that went through somewhere, or even just a fire that didn't destroy the whole trailer, there's always an accident on the road from a trailer tipping over or something, and they scrap the trailer after that. So there's always opportunities to find parts, and a lot of times they're still good parts, and they're salvageable, and they could even be fairly new. And so you never know what you can stumble across. But I felt like if you had limited skills in building one and you don't think you could, I want to tell you that you can. Doing insulation, and that's the first step I usually talk about, is insulation. But doing insulation is not incredibly hard. Basically, the concept is pretty simple, and it's basically unscrewing and screwing in screws and just cutting down the insulation to size and putting it in. I mean, it's not incredibly hard, and there are videos that I could put down in the description below that'll show you what you can do. So if you have a screwdriver and basically if you have a cordless drill with a screwdriver on the end of it, I mean, that's basically what it's going to take. But it may take some other little tools and stuff, but it doesn't take that much. I just want to tell you that those people that don't think they could do it themselves, I really want to encourage that you can, because these videos are very informative, and as soon as you just watch enough of them, you'll start to get an idea and encouragement, knowing that you can do those basic things, and it's within the grasp. It's within your grasp of doing it. Because I don't think there are any companies that necessarily do this customizing job yet, because this converting a cargo trailer into a camper trailer it's growing in popularity. If I were a business owner, if I made trailers, camper trailers or whatever, I would seriously start making trailers that are just bare bone, that have capabilities of just adding whatever the customer wants, and selling those, cheaper than a camper. I would totally do that. I don't have a capability of doing that, but that's the way the trend is going, is that these really robust and tough and very durable cargo trailers are being converted into good quality camper trailers and being able to be customized by the customer. And that's the biggest thing for anybody, is customizing what you want, and for cheaper. And that concept is just a great concept. Educate yourself as much as you can. Just start slow and just build up a mental note of where the resources are, and just keep your eyes open for those opportunities of where a trailer may be that somebody's getting rid of. Sometimes you can just get parts for free because someone's giving away a trailer. So mine's an ongoing project. I haven't been able to do it in one shot, but I'm slowly gathering materials as I go, and as I get income and a little bit of money, and I look for deals at the same time. So it's allowing me to be able to get these otherwise expensive parts for cheaper, and I'll be able to do it within my budget. So I hope this helps. I'm trying to think of other ideas that you can do if you're limited on your skills, or you don't feel that confident in doing it yourself. But hopefully this might trigger some ideas, and maybe some other people will give some ideas in the comments below, or maybe I'll find some more links later and put them down in the description. But hopefully this will give you a start. Just keep an eye open for resources, and I know you'll find them. They're everywhere.